Education of kids. Bwah, don't lie. Grills, you are weak and cannot make it fair and square, lie, mofos. Rule 680, the moon is the young man's sun. Rule 681, defeat the pincering demons the securing after flame, you tend to instinctively quit or at least postpone doing something in the future when you fail at something 3 or more, 3+ times in a row. That is no matter how good you are at it, how used to you are doing it or how much you love it. Repeated failures at something make one doubt oneself. Keep tabs on your failures, and if it looks like you have failed at something many times in a row, suppose that you are no longer trying and do something to stop the losing streak. Aim to re-stimulate and hype yourself up about the subject to restore your spirit, no matter if you feel down or not. Use your aggressive emotionality to recover and restructure your original vigor or to build it up if it sucked in the first place. Flaming a bit and getting fiery is acceptable in this situation. You are your best and worst outcome. Aim to transport yourself to the place you want to get to or live in. It is you and the impression in your mind that changes when you change the scenery. Don't worry about your current state. Be humble, choose a big goal and keep stepping more or less towards it with the relaxed creative deviations from the course you enjoy. Pick your fight once you feel improved from the streak and fight it like it matters. Remember that you can only have one big objective in your mind at the time without going over the capacity. Having two is bad for the focus. Put most of your bets on beating that goal and eating its remains for great justice. Be diligent and merciful. If you slack off, you will feel bad about it, no matter what anyone else tells you about it and your performance. Respect your limited human capacity and avoid overworking yourself with vague goals and keep your focus simple and straight. Be protective about your spirit, morale, and continuing success without scapegoating anyone including yourself. Enjoy the glory part of the situation at all times. Rule 682, fight of the moment, a grand mental tech. If you can find a trivial incentive to fight your challenge to guarantee at least 80% strength, you will surely make a difference. For example, make it fun for yourself by giving it some emotionally involving and exciting meaning. Focus on the moment and apply humor to it as often as you can. That will make it feel more personal and fun. You can make a mundane situation into a fun and engaging challenge if you take it from the right angle. Rule 683, isolate the grand stream from worries, a grand mental tech. It is easy to get overcome and overburdened by the big or enough small things that you are afraid of or the ones you want to prevent from happening. The key to not letting them overwhelm your mind is to keep them out of your focus when not needed and systematically throw them out of your mind if they grow too big. Your mind is reserved for the concrete things like food and exercise and not some big abstract extra things. The quiet mantra for invading woes such as overfocusing is, this not significant but just a temporary distraction. I can safely discard it. If you can keep your doubts out of your mind and know how to take them out, you will be very happy and mentally durable. Rule 684, the thick quality. To make a deep, evergreen track, you need to work on and off on it and have separately inspired instances to put in distinct random inspirations and detail in it like a slow echo or a sudden instrumental change. So you should not try to finish a soundtrack in one go as it takes time to develop all the sound and melodic ideas for it. Rule 685, romance novels are the pornography for women. Rule 686, circle and pincer social approach. If you want to take over a bland social situation and turn it to something personal, follow this procedure. 1. Get them to talk about themselves in general with e.g. how are you right now? 2. Listen to what they say and think of what you would like to say if you were completely happy. The other person can either reflect or tap into your happiness or to let you help it process its insecurities until they are gone or at least associated more cheerfully because of your comfortable attention. 3. Tease, ask or challenge the person about the things it does not talk about, though that you think it needs to get off its chest and can do it with your friendly encouragement. 4. Keep escalating and encouraging the person and aim to make it get comfortable with itself and personal enough to say something it finds original or funny. Such risk-taking remarks signal high comfort. Focus on what is not there or talked about and dig it up. It will be fun for everyone, especially in the long term. People need some help and someone drilling into their difficult topics when they feel trapped by their own shameful sentiments, shame, and fear. Rule 687, Danger through desire projection. All forms of desire tend to be reactions to the subconscious dangers one is observing and noticing. It is difficult to portray one's desires if there is no concrete source of danger around, or if all of the sources of fear are deadlocked deep within one's mind as personality complexes. Such things end up limiting the overall social interaction and easily processing the stuff involved with those complexes. Talking about fears, insecurities, and other repressing sources of tension is excellent when it comes to building a rapport, the crystallization of the relieving moment and permanent confidence. Addressing, confronting, and processing one's complexes, fears, and other such restricting elements is needed for release the mental resources and tension involved with the upkeep of those things. The more of those things you release and end, the more relieved and relaxed you will leave.